Hey everyone, it has been forever since I last posted, and I'm sorry about that. But I was home for Christmas and New Year's back in Canada, and I had a blast. And then I played the Toronto Open right at the beginning of January, and then I flew straight out from the Sunday of the finals to Denmark, and then I had a team match on Tuesday right after. So I just got back to Denmark and have a team match, and I sort of organized stuff now that I'm back here, and now I get a chance to do my next blog post. I'm gonna do something different today. I'm gonna get a little more technical, and I'm gonna talk about dynamic stretching and the importance of dynamic stretching. Dynamic stretching is something that's just sort of become more popular in for coaches and fitness trainers now, because there's been a lot of positive studies come out lately about the importance of dynamic stretching. Now, the definition of dynamic stretching is the use of speed of movement, momentum, and active muscular effort to stretch. So that pretty much means that instead of like our regular, when everyone thinks of stretching, you think of holding, reaching out to your foot and holding it for 30 seconds, right? And we call that static stretching, meaning still, right? So dynamic stretching is the opposite. It's active stretching. So it's moving while you're stretching. But it's different than ballistic stretching, okay? Because ballistic stretching is what we always think of gymnasts do when they bounce and they try and reach their feet, or someone comes and pushes on you and stuff. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about dynamic stretching, which is moving your body actively through a plane, okay? So it's not bouncy, it's not quick, it's slow and controlled, okay? But it's not still. Recently, they've been saying with static stretching is that actually it's not good to do that before a workout, because it can actually lead to joint elasticity, and which means like you're more likely to maybe hurt yourself, because if you hold your stretch and you just hold it, you can actually just loosen up the joint, and then that means maybe you're more likely to pull something out or hurt it. So it's not good to do static stretching anymore before a workout. Okay, that's the key word. Static stretching is great for after. You really want to make sure you do static stretching after your workout to help increase your flexibility. Okay, but not anymore before your workout. Dynamic stretching is what you do before your workout. Okay. So I know it sounds great. They said there's been lots of studies done about this recently, and it shows that dynamic stretching before workout is all beneficial and everything. But I want to say also that I've done it, I've tried it, and I actually really do believe in it. I've always done static stretching before training and after training, and then I had a trainer, Richard Gibney from Calgary. I just loved him. He was awesome, and I worked with him for a lot of years, actually, maybe 5 years, and he taught me about this dynamic stretching before practice and gave me this routine that I do all the time, and I love it, and I really, this is tried, tested sort of stuff. Like the routine I'm going to show you, I do it before all my matches, all my practices. I love it. It makes me feel great. So I just want to let you guys know that, like, I'm not just telling you what's in the books here. This is something I do. I love it. I believe in it. The first dynamic stretch I'm going to talk about is the leg swing. It's used to loosen up your hamstrings. The key is to have your left foot swing up to reach your left hand, and your right foot swing up to meet your right hand. And you want to keep your leg as straight as possible while doing this. This leg swing stretch, it's really popular with the Korean badminton players. I've seen a lot of the national team players do this type of stretch. The next one is a backwards lunging lean stretch. It's done backwards because badminton players are always lunging forwards. So by lunging backwards, it kind of changes up for the body and makes sure the body doesn't get too used to everything. You want to be feeling this stretch in your quad and groin area of your back leg. So you want to make sure that you're pushing your back leg knee right into the ground, and you're reaching up with that same side arm up and over your head so that you feel the stretch all the way up the side of your body. You want to make sure that you don't collapse forwards or backwards. You want to try and stay 90 degrees straight up with that knee straight underneath you. To increase the stretch, reach your hand further away from your opposite leg and lean your body in that direction as well. And this will increase the stretch down your quad. And now we're back to doing a forward lunge stretch. So you can see that a lot of these stretches are all very sport specific, and that's the key to dynamic stretching. With this stretch, you want to bring one knee up to your chest and pull it in with your hands and go up on your toe, and then shoot the leg forward out into a lunge and land, and then bring the opposite leg and knee up to your chest again, lifting up onto your toes, pulling into your body, and reaching out forward down into a lunge again. The next stretch, Richard always called the world's greatest stretch, and it is. Like, it gets everything in your legs. It's pretty tough, so when you first start off doing it, don't get discouraged. Really work on it. It's hard to get your legs straight when you first begin with this one. You lunge forward, and you take the hand of the same leg that you've lunged forward with, and you try and reach your elbow down to your ankle. Then you place both hands on either side of your foot, and you try and lift your toe off the ground and point it up towards the ceiling while you straighten your front leg, also keeping your back leg straight at the same time. The key to this one is to try and link it all together so it's one big fluid movement, which means dynamic stretching, just continuously moving. So you want to bring the elbow to the ankle, hands on both sides, reach back, straighten out legs, lift, continue, lunge right into the next one. The last stretch is for your lower back. And it's really important because it's a twisting stretch. And badminton players are always twisting, reaching behind them to get a bird and pull it forward. So this one's really important. So what you do is you take your right hand and you swing it towards to touch your left foot. And then your left hand touches your right foot. You want to make sure that your legs are wider apart than your shoulders. And you want to twist from your core, swinging your arms and keeping them straight while you're twisting, turning your head with them. So that's the routine that I start out all my training and my competition sessions with. I usually start with a little bit of a run before to do it. Just nothing heavy, but a little jog just to get my body going a bit, because sometimes, especially when the day before, I've had a tough training and my muscles are a little stiff and sore. So it helps get the blood flowing just before I start my dynamic stretching. But dynamic stretching does help increase blood flow and oxygen flow to the muscles. And it also helps increase your range of motion. So, the nice thing about this little stretching program is that it can be as long or as short as you need it. So say you're running a little late, you're going to get to training a little late, you can do all those exercises really quickly. You don't have to do a whole bunch of them, and you still get yourself going. Or if you know you're getting ready for a match and you've got a long time and you just want to get in the zone and you can really focus on doing these sport-specific movements, and you can make it a 20-minute warm-up, or you can make it a 5-minute warm-up. So that's what I really like about this. It really covers everything quite fast if you need to, or you can take your time and focus. So I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of little thing that I did, and I will be coming up with some more stuff and trying to find out more cool stuff for you guys. So I hope you're all having a good time and playing lots of badminton, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.